Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are still married to the games, episode 165. It's your boy Gabe Patilla with Tim Router and Timothy Hall, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah.
Now we got that out of the way.
I barely got any of that out. I was catching up with myself the whole time.
I love that.
Then it got to the names and my mouth was like, nope.
My mouth is telling me no.
It's like you were chewing molasses all of a sudden.
Exactly. Right. Like I have marshmallows in my mouth. Chubby bunny.
Dude, I saw you're getting a Bojangles kind of.
Dude.
And then he's moving.
Exactly. Thanks for rubbing it in. I went out to get a late night Red Box and I was driving. I was like, oh,
Beautiful buttery.
I was
biscuits.
Like, there's no way. And so that didn't come up on the inspection when they inspected my house. Like, oh, there will be a Bojangles coming. So, and so I had to pull over and take a picture of that one. So you just got to imagine me in like a jacket and pajama pants, standing outside in a grassy
dance.
Field, taking a picture of this sign, crying.
That's amazing. It's so good. Gabe, start off your weekend, buddy. Since you're already talking about it, let's go.
I'm already rolling.
Do it. You're
Ain't no stopping this train.
You're on a roll, man. Keep it going.
Yeah. Chubby guy running down a hill. Everybody move out the way. Lady with a baby.
With his pajamas on.
Exactly. Pajama pants, house slippers. This thing is not coming to
those
stop anytime soon.
Man.
The visuals I got in my head right now are just amazing.
My gosh. You know when somebody loses it and they're just head first and their legs are trying to keep up like boop, 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 boop.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, you got it. Oh no, you don't have it. Oh no, you got it.
Your head's bobbing.
Exactly. No neck muscle.
Krista told me there was a like 60% off costume sale going on at Party City over the weekend.
Oh,
like she was down in Franklin to get some stuff, and she said people were like running down, falling down the hill trying to get to this sale.
Oh my god!
I totally forgot Party City actually had costumes.
Yeah, that's where Laura got her costume from. I was so just talking about this last week. Obviously, it was Halloween, and I was so proud of my daughter. I don't know why I was proud. Like, this is not a reason to be proud, but like, I was proud that she like kind of did like an off costume. Like she did Honey Lemon from Big Hero 6 instead of having to be like
a
Merida
princess or anything.
or something like that. You know what I mean?
She crushed it too, man.
Last year she was Tinkerbell, and so you know that's a sidekick to us. But Tinkerbell's got her own cartoons now. Mm-hmm. But I was surprised and pleased for some reason. I was like, hey, you're the supporting cast.
Yep.
I'm not too mad at that. So we went over to the Routers as we always do.
Yes, sir.
For the last 5. Has it been? Let's see, last 5 years maybe.
Something like
4
that.
4 years.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that.
And I know we've done it since the kids have been around, but I didn't know if we did it from before then. But it was a good time. The weather held out.
Hallelujah.
It was nice. It wasn't too cold. Tim was Buddy the Elf, and it was so funny.
That was great, man.
Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. He had this wig on that set it over the top.
Yep.
I'm trying to think what else went on this weekend. Everything's been such a blur. Oh, sorry.
There it
traveling
is.
And then having this weekend
Are we boring you?
I'm boring myself. And
you wouldn't be so bored if you had those buttery biscuits.
And so we had a wedding that I had to sing at this weekend, and I don't know if anybody else has ever sang at a wedding, but like the best feeling is when it's over. Because number one, I don't like weddings. Number one. Number two, I don't like singing in small groups. Because and number three, I had to do a duet with this girl named Rachel Lampa, and Rachel,
she can sing.
She was like a signed artist.
Come on, man, you can sing too, man. You got a good voice.
Here's the thing, though, and number three, I don't know what number I was at, but I'm just start with 3.
And letter C.
Exactly. Subgroup parenthesis 1 dot I dot
Article 456.
Exactly. Um, we were doing a Johnny Swim song. So there's this duo named Johnny Swim that me and Jenny go way back with, and they're awesome. And Abner, the guy in the group, has the most incredible voice on the planet. And so when you have to sing that guy's song, that additionally sucks.
You got some big shoes to fill.
Yes. It's like, you know, it's anytime that, you know, you'd be watching American Idol and somebody would come up there and they're like, oh, okay, who are you singing? Be like, oh, I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
Yeah,
and the judges go, oh, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way they're going to sing it as good as Whitney Houston. And so, you know, it's one of those things, but my buddy Nate Lampa was getting married, and it really was an honor for him to ask me to do it. It just makes you so nervous because you're like, this could suck, you know, like you don't want it to. But I was like, okay, well, what? He was like, hey, will you sing at the wedding? Me and Joanna want you and Rachel to sing for our first dance. And I was like, oh no. Yeah. And so we made it through. It got a little sketchy there because it's like this love song duet. And so me and Rachel both have our own mics, and, you know, Rachel's husband's up there, so it doesn't look weird, you know, that me and this girl are singing together. And then her mic doesn't work.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So we both have to share mine, and we're both like singing out of the same mic. But like after we were done, I went straight to my wife. I was like, I'm sorry, her mic wasn't working. If that's why we were sharing a mic. I don't know. And she was like, oh, I didn't even notice anything. But, you know.
See, overly, man, you put all this stress on yourself and nobody notices.
Overly cautious. Well, yeah, that's the funny thing about being a singer is that you think people are paying attention to you. And they're not.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Exactly. It's their first dance. Ain't nobody watching me and Rachel.
Nope.
We're background noise.
Nope. Yep,
Your background noise until you hit a bad note.
And then everybody's like,
yeah.
It's like, oh gosh, why they have him sing?
Feeds back.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, nothing. Back to the song.
Back to dancing.
Yeah.
That's husband and wife for the first time. Enjoy.
Right. And so it ended up going off without a hitch besides the microphone not working. So her husband's playing guitar and he had to like circle through the intro like 3 times because we were like, the mic's not working. The microphone's not working. And so that added a little, added a little bit of stress. Rachel's tapping it with her nail. Ting, 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 and it's not coming through. I was like, shoot. I was like, well, come up and
they never remember
dead.
to replace the batteries every time.
No, it was one of the what that you plug straight in, but it had an on and off switch, which the other mic didn't have. And it was switched in the off position because nobody had used it all night.
Right.
Because everybody just talks one at a time, you know, during the toasts and everything. Oh my gosh, stressful. Oh, I'm so glad that's over.
He's like,
I couldn't be more happy
marathon,
about it,
dude. Well done.
Oh, it's like I don't even know what to compare it to. Divorce proceedings. I'm so happy it's done. Enema.
Yeah, oh, good. Yeah, let's go there.
And so, anyway, it went fine. People grabbed me afterwards. They were like, "Dude," because I couldn't even enjoy the wedding because I was so nervous up to that point. But so that went fine. Had to sing at a wedding.
There you go,
dude. You're all
I'm not
sweaty.
doing that anymore,
dude.
Exactly.
Dude,
yeah. What's wrong with you?
Your hands are clammy. What's going on?
I'm like, shut up. They're like, you're white. And let's see what else. Oh, we got our inspection back. You know, when you sell a house.
Oh yeah.
The buyer send an inspector.
See, now that I would be sweating moreover.
I was stressed out about that too. That was like waiting for your AIDS test. I don't know what to compare that to either.
Oh gosh.
I was thinking, what do I have to do and then wait for like 4 days?
Well,
like, oh my gosh, do I have this thing or do I not have this thing?
This episode just went dark real fast.
Yeah, that was really dark.
I didn't mean to go so dark. Waiting for some kind of test. I don't know what tests out there I'd be stressed out about. So whatever test you and your life would be stressed out about, that's what it's like.
How about final exam where you have a D, and if you fail the final exam, you fail the whole class and have to take it again?
Done.
Yeah, I guess, man, if you care about school, but
No, we'd rather, have an AIDS test instead. That'll work better. That works better.
Thank you. It shows more of the how serious it is.
Exactly.
So anyway, we finally got that back and all the things they wanted us to fix, and it ended up being like real ticky tack stuff. Like,
good, man.
It's nothing too hard, nothing crazy, nothing too expensive. It doesn't seem
all
like.
Right,
So
just
it's
place
like,
that roof, tear up the
we just have to
floor,
rebuild the foundation.
new drywall.
You know. Yeah, new big.
right. That's what you're always.
Mhm.
That's what you're always thinking is going to happen.
It's always the pickiest stuff too. I thought. Like,
yeah, and I'm grateful. It's like paint this column,
okay,
paint the back door frame. We're
done.
like, okay. They're like some door stoppers were missing. I was like, okay,
Done.
And we just had them in the drawer downstairs. We had just taken them off for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Because Amara used to crawl around and take off the.
Bang.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yep.
Nice.
She used to love playing with them, so we took them off.
I could
'Cause it was
just
so
see you with the
annoying.
inspector, and he's like, you got door stoppers, and you're like strut over to the drawer, and go pull it out,
Yeah,
put it right
exactly.
in, like,
I
right,
throw it, it bounces off his chest. I'm like, oh, you want to go catch that?
You got some good parts here, but I recommend just buying a new one.
Yep.
Exactly. So yeah, all that stuff's been good. Oh, this was kind of funny. Jenny was getting some ice out of the fridge, and I'm standing there talking to her, blah 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 blah, and like it starts to overflow, and like she gets like one too many, and it like tips up and falls out, and I have my cup under her, and I catch it with my cup.
Oh yes. Chubby
And she
ninja.
looked at me and she was like, "Ah!" It was like she was a little girl, and she just hugged me and started laughing. I said, I told you married to a ninja. How many times I got to tell you I'm a ninja? How many times I got to tell you?
That's next level chubby ninja right
really,
there.
It was really funny.
Beautiful.
Because it was, totally accident.
Living up
but,
to your name.
I mean, I moved a
every
little
day.
bit.
I love
but,
how she stressed over ice falling.
No, it was just funny. Like she collapsed like I was a superhero. Like, oh my gosh, that was. She kept saying that was really cool. She never says that.
Oh, you got props this week.
That was
man.
your
Nice.
moment,
I know.
man.
I was like,
That was your
what'd you
moment
say?
that you realized your powers.
Yep.
You're like, oh,
Oh, that's right. Under stress.
That is under ice duress. We've now realized that you have chubby ninja powers.
and now we're waiting for
Exactly.
the old guy to come and explain why you have
Yeah.
the powers and train you better.
And
Right.
And
And,
why
tell
you
me how
were-
much responsibility I've had.
and why
I've
you were
got.
adopted.
Exactly.
And then he's going to die about midway through.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna be wandering lost
Yep.
in a city.
Mhm.
Yep.
That never sleeps.
In a city where they can't know who I am.
In a city that falls asleep at 9:00
Yes,
p.m.
Franklin, Tennessee, a city that they don't know where you are or don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
exactly. They always think I'm somebody else.
All right, I'm writing this ship. What are you gaming? What are you playing?
Gosh, I finished up NBA 2K16.
Oh, nice.
The not the season, but the living the dream, quote unquote, movie
That's
that they
exciting.
do in the game. Oh my gosh, the end of that thing is weird. So
That
I'll
can't
be
be
putting
good.
that up on the YouTube channel this weekend. The
Next.
end is weird.
Okay.
Yep.
So the whole thing, I don't want to. I can't. I don't want to spoil it, but I don't even know how to even talk about it. Like it is. It is a weird thing.
You should just
that happens
spoil it
at the
so
end.
Router knows. I mean, it's a basketball game, right?
That's what I thought.
All right, so here's the deal. Spoiler alert. If you don't want to listen, just skip for the next 2 minutes. Gabe,
Yes.
hit us up.
Okay, so you're a guy named Freak. They call you Freak because your nickname is Frequency Vibrations, which is the worst
That's-
nickname ever.
No basketball player is ever named
No.
Frequency Vibrations.
Come on now. And so you're getting you play games through high school, college, and then get signed to the pros. And during all this, you've got a girl named Cece who's your twin. You've got a girlfriend named Yvette once you get into the pros later in college, maybe. Yeah, college and into the pros. Your parents and a guy named Vic who's like your best friend growing up.
This
He was like a
already
brother.
sounds way weird.
Well, here's the thing. After almost every game, especially later, there's like these long scenes of stories. And during my Let's Play, if anybody checks it out, I keep going, basketball. Can we play basketball? And so the whole story, the weirdest thing that they choose, that Vic's relationship with you is jacking up your business. So in the sense of like, he's out doing all this stuff with your money and your cars and, you know, getting in trouble. You're having to hire lawyers for him. And they're trying to tell you that you can't keep him as a friend. That's the story, is that. Okay. So after every game, they're talking to you about how you can't hang out with Vic anymore. And you're like, Vic's my brother. I'm not going to do that to him. Vic's my brother. They're like, you can't hang out with him anymore. And then at the end, all of a sudden, he's borrowing one of your cars, wrecks it, and dies. And then he's left you a letter that's like, if you reading this, I'm dead, man. And the letter is long.
Oh, man.
Like, I'm going to say, like, of him reading it, like, you know, we've been through a lot together. We came up in the hood. I'm talking about for like 7 minutes.
Oh, man.
8 minutes. Like a long, to where Jenny looks over and she goes, and I'll probably leave it in the Let's Play. She goes, is this serious? And I was like, I know, right? And she goes, basketball. And I was like, that's what I'm saying. And so it's just this very weird. So he reads this letter, he lays it down, he starts walking across a court, like where you guys grew up, and you're expecting him to like fade away, right? Mm-hmm. Which he does, but only after like his whole body comes to like a complete stop. He's like, eh, and then fades away. You're like, why?
They couldn't make him fade while he was walking. That was
exactly. It's too much memory. Yeah. And then the next scene is the people who played everybody on a dolly, and they're saying like, thanks for playing this game. And then Spike Lee at the very end, and then it's over.
Oh, Lord.
Like, you only play 8 NBA. You only do your rookie season, which they break down into just playing 8 games of your rookie season. It is weird. Yeah, it is really weird.
Really weird.
So you get to the end of the story and you realize it was about Vic, basically.
And not about basketball.
Well, and not really about you. It's about you because you're the guy, but it's really, everything centers around you and Vic's relationship. Mm-hmm. And it's weird. And they don't give you much choice in the matter. And so they let you choose what college you go to. And then they let you choose which.
And is that like a cutscene, or is it like an interface where you pick which college?
Yeah, coming out of a cutscene, coming out of story, they let you choose what college you want to go to. And then they let you out of 6 people that have shown interest.
Right.
And then or 9 or whatever.
Who'd you play for?
The UConn Huskies.
That's right. You were a Husky. Nice.
And then they show you the interest in the NBA, who's interested in you. I played for the Utah Jazz. And it's just like, I can't even explain.
That's weird.
I'm like, why am I not playing basketball? Like, I don't understand. Like, you spend way less time because your minutes are so low, especially once you get to the NBA. The games fly by, and you're just watching these cutscene after cutscene after cutscene of this long, drawn out dialogue that does not need to be happening. And so,
duly noted.
Basketball, please, for all that is good and holy.
Unbelievable.
All right. Literally, we're 19
You know
minutes
what?
into
At
the
least
show.
they're not in trouble from NBA Live.
Golly. Okay, somebody else take over. I'm letting the reins fall to the ground.
You're kind of depressing us now with this.
I know. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm never playing that ever.
Yeah.
I'm so
you
glad
weren't
you
going to play it anyway.
I really am, because I heard somebody kind of explain the ending, and I was just like, "That's hilarious."
Oh, that's hilarious. Let's let Gabe finish that one.
Yeah.
Am I up? Is that what you said? You said Router or Hall?
Yeah, Router.
Okay. I hope everybody had a great Halloween, because I sure as heck did. It was a little touch and go because the Buddy the Elf costume that I had ordered online was back ordered or what have you. And I didn't get that information until the 28th. So I ended up going up to
Yikes.
I ended up going up to 100 Oaks to Performance, which was packed on a Thursday.
Yeah, I bet it was, Jack.
It was just jam packed, and
you're going down.
That's right.
On a Thursday.
Going up, Buddy the Elf on a Thursday.
We'll go up on a Tuesday and go down on a Thursday.
Yeah, right. That's true.
That's when it's coming back down.
Okay, there you go. So got the costume, but there's a matching like Buddy the Elf wig, but they didn't have it. But they sell wigs there, so I ended up getting this huge, this like. It was awesome. It was like matched the colors perfectly, but it was probably just a little bit bigger. But it was nice because it just over-exaggerated the costume. But man, I had so much fun playing Buddy the Elf.
You did great.
We had a bunch of people over, and all the kids. It was just crazy little kid mayhem everywhere, and I was loving it. It was just so much fun. There was a break in the action with the rain, so we were like, "Let's go!" So I felt like we were corralling kids. We just like, everybody out. So we went out, and just for the next 45 minutes to an hour, we just went up and down the block. And there's this amazing Halloween house here at the top of our block. And they're like an older couple too. And they go all out. I mean, there was a full size Beetlejuice werewolf.
That place was scary.
Yeah, it was like the two rocking grandma and grandpa zombies.
Dude, they had these zombies rocking back and forth in these chairs, and they're violently rocking back and forth.
And their mouths are open, and it's like they're like
and
decayed.
They're human sized.
Yeah, it's gross. It was weird. It's like gross. This is creepy.
Yeah, you definitely walk up into hell.
Yeah,
when you go to their house.
Something. And what were they? They were dressed up as Butler and maid,
like dead Butler,
and maid, I think. And they did.
And how much money you think was out there just to give people a picture?
It had to be
like
over $1,000.
$7,000.
Oh, I don't know.
Because they had the spider on the roof. They've got skeletons all over the place. They got tombstones everywhere.
Oh, it was amazing.
Cobweb all over the place. Those rocking chair things had to have been hundreds of dollars.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. And they start that, like, I was wondering when he was going to kick it up. I think he started a little late, probably like mid-October. And
wow.
And
if I was doing that much stuff, I would have started like October 1st.
Yeah, no, I think he started a little late, but he's probably going to shift to Christmas now because he sets up a lot for Christmas too, which is really nice. But anyway, so we had a great time trick-or-treating. We had everybody back here, and it was a lot of fun. The annual Halloween party was just a ball. Lauren was Snow White, Piper was a purple butterfly, and man,
is that what she was?
Yeah, this is her fourth time trick-or-treating, by the way, because we had we did the Boo at the zoo. So she trick-or-treated there. When we were down at Disney, we did Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. And then
oh, you mean this year?
No, this year.
This is hilarious.
This is her fourth time trick-or-treating third time before Halloween. So she did the zoo. She did the zoo, Disney, and at Pumpkin Fest.
Whoa.
So, yeah, it was crazy. So my
candy
stomach
everywhere.
My stomach doesn't feel good because all I've been eating this entire month is candy.
You could definitely make it hail.
Oh man, I could. Yeah, I can make it hail. So it's nuts. So I have a tummy ache just because I've been eating a lot of candy. We have a ton left over too. Let's see what else is going on in my life. Oh yeah, the Titans stink. That was great.
Oh yeah, dude,
they're bad.
We fired our coach.
And they finally fired Ken Wisenhunt, but his record in 2 years, 3-20. That can't be good.
Yeah, and extending further back than that, his last 34 games, 4-30.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what's been going down here
in Tennessee,
in Nashville. Yeah.
Well,
it's sad.
Money wise, I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, that's a joke. He's got millions, I'm sure.
Exactly. I'm actually a little excited because the assistant coach Malarkey is actually he's done some really good things. I mean, we have a rookie star quarterback. Mm-hmm. Protect this man. And let's get some points on the board. I will say, the past couple games, the earlier couple games that we lost were really close. Like they could have gone either way, really. Like 3 or 4 out of those games we could have gone either way.
Yes, that's true.
The funny thing about this, when I was reading all the articles, is that there's still a chance if they turn this around. There's still a chance they can make the playoffs because the AFC South is so horrible right now. Because the Colts suck, Houston sucks,
Houston sucks.
Jaguars. Yeah. If we lose to the Jags, then we're done. That's it. I'm like,
yeah, I know. I think we gave them their first win last year.
Yeah, of course we did.
Like
yeah. So, yeah, it'll be hilarious.
Yeah, I saw the record a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, man, I feel so bad for Mario.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
He's probably like rethinking that. He's like,
I should have came to Tennessee.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
It's all good. On the gaming front, I am elbow deep in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Really, really loving this game. I showed Gabe a little bit of the gameplay when he came over for Halloween. Like toward the end of the night, we're like, "Hey, let's go it up and I'll show you some Syndicate." He's like, "Okay."
Exactly.
So we did that, and
do our wives have like a pager or a beeper on us? Like every time we sneak upstairs, they're like, "Where are you guys playing video games?" We're like, "Weren't y'all having a conversation?"
I know. Aren't you guys busy doing whatever, talking? Like we're talking too. We're just talking up here with a controller. But,
exactly.
No, it was all good. So yeah, I mean, from my last review of it, I'm probably 5 or 6 hours more into it now. Story is still great. Voice acting is still fantastic. I did jump the gun a little bit on the free run. It is still a little weird, but it's definitely manageable. But man, they added a what do you call it? The the hook with the string.
The grappling
hook. Thank you. I'm getting old, man. What is my problem? We caught. Anyway, so they added the grappling hook that you attach to your hidden blade, and it's great, man. You just fly up those buildings, and it makes your life so much easier. There's a lot of like Batman-esque elements to this game now, which is pretty exciting. It's really cool, man. I really like it. Like,
yeah, you said even the combat felt like it a little bit.
Oh yeah. Well, I think the combat's more brutal than Batman because Batman doesn't. There's like not a whole lot of blood or anything. Like with this combat, there's blood, and you hear it, and you're just kicking the crap out of these people, and it's awesome. So the combat's definitely stepped up quite a bit. Yeah, story's still really, really good, and I'm loving it, man. I'm just going through, and there's like little bounty hunts that you do. There's child labor rescues that you do, and even the kids now become kind of your allies. So this whole idea, like I said, it was a throwback to Brotherhood, and it still is because you're continuing to build your gang, and you can do gang upgrades, and I love that because then it's kind of you don't have to do as much work; they can do it for you, and you collect all this money. And
so you rescue them from child labor to make them do things for you.
What happens is there are like overseers of each of these things. So you meet this like 13-year-old girl who runs like the kids network, and like they can get you more information. The more you liberate these children's facilities, the more loyalty she is to you, which means the more perks you get.
That sounds cool.
It's really cool, man. It's really great. It's not like Brotherhood where you just collect, and then you hit L2 or whatever, and they just a swarm of arrows just kill everybody in your way. It's nothing like that, which I kind of wish it was because that made life so much easier.
I know that did.
Swarm of slingshots comes out and helps
exactly. Yeah, right. The swarm of rocks or what have you. And I did love that about Brotherhood. It's like, oh man, all these people are here. I'll just hit L2, whoop, and everyone's dead. Great. But yeah, it's just there's a lot more to it, and I'm really liking this. And when I was talking to Gabe about this, I'm just trying to figure out why Unity failed for me so badly when it's kind of the same time period, sort of a little bit, not really. But I think a lot of it was they threw too much at you in Unity all at the same time, and they really focused on online and multiplayer elements and quests within it, and they put those on the map. There's none of that in Syndicate. It's a lot more manageable. So like when you're looking at the map, it's like, okay, I can go over here. There's a treasure chest here. Oh, there's a bounty hunt here. I can do that. There's a Templar hunt here. And they just don't throw everything at you. And it makes life a lot easier. And the cool thing is you can switch between Evie and Jacob, which is really great. So and each one, they do have different skill sets, and you can level them up differently as well. So it's great, man. I'm really liking it. Like I said, I think I'm gonna just go at this until I feel complete with it. Like I'm 100%ing everything, and they don't have like the same sync like you 100% sync. What they have is just sub objectives. So if you meet those objectives, you get bonus coin and bonus XP. So I'm trying to make sure I do all of those, and so far I'm doing all that 100%, which is awesome. So it's great, man. I'm sticking with this. I know we got some big games coming, but this has always been my little annual franchise thing, and now that we have one that's actually really good, I'm gonna run with it and go with it, because I played the mess out of Black Flag too. And speaking of which, like, one of the missions in this one is you go to Kenway's mansion, and you get to you see. And one of the sub objectives is to look through all the different, like, to go through the house and find all these different artifacts. And there's the jack, like in a secret compartment, there's the jackdaw wheel, his steering wheel. It's really cool. Yeah. And it actually opens like a hidden passageway.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. It's really cool. They kind of tied all that in together. So I was like, oh, this is great. I'm in Kenway's house. How cool is that? So, yeah, man, it's good, man. I'm really digging it. I've talked way too long.
Good.
Paul, over to you.
My sister and her husband came over for Halloween, and they brought my nephew over to go trick-or-treating.
Nice.
You guys know how, like, it rained beforehand, so we were kind of worried about, like, whether or not kids were going to make it out, but they kind of came in waves.
Yep.
So we had a lot of kids come through, like, later on in the night, but
oh gosh, can I tell you real quick, on our way out the door, headed to the routers, they started trick-or-treating, and so these kids run up to the door and knock, 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 knock. We're like, and I looked at Jenny like, oh gosh.
You just go up to the door and you're like,
candy.
We're not here.
Yeah, I was like, don't answer it. Jenny goes, both of our cars are in the driveway.
Why are we whispering? Like, they can see us.
And so we were those lame people.
House. He probably has full candy bars.
Yeah, he's got good stuff.
Probably giving away cars. So we were the lame people. She opened the door like, hi, guys. We don't have any candy. She said they looked at them like, it's Halloween. Woman better go get some candy. Bring some cookies out of some Oreos. So
here's a shiny nickel. Enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. We felt like the awful people in the neighborhood. They're like, we don't have any candy for you right now. Sorry.
That's awesome.
Sorry. Go ahead, All.
I was just captivated by your story. I forgot where I was.
I'm sorry. You said people were,
they came in waves.
Yeah, I know. We took my nephew out for a little bit, and the streets were like it was like, I mean, he was going to houses, and they were just like, here, let me help you, and they gave him like full handfuls of candy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
because they were worried about the rain.
Yeah,
they were like, oh man, there's no kids going to come through here, and then they did come through, so that, I guess that kind of worked out. But it was it was really funny.
I love Halloween, man. It's so much fun.
Oh, it is. Krista made, I might be a little bit biased, but she made the best chili I've ever had.
Sweet.
So that was awesome. It was really, it had this like really spiciness to it. And
I love that.
So she used kind of a combination of spices, and then she used pico de gallo as well.
Oh,
Hey-o.
yeah.
Oh man.
Pico de gallo.
That lifts it up pretty good. That was awesome.
Did you guys dress up?
No, because I mean, we just like, the kids come through a little bit. It's more about like spending time with family.
And you had just dressed up?
Yeah, I mean, we'd already done Barktoberfest. We don't have any kids either, so I mean, we have dogs, but we have to put them away when kids are coming by, because
oh really? Because they barking the whole time.
They'll bark really loud, so
yeah,
probably scare the kids. So
right, I got you. Kids need some scaring. It's Halloween.
Yeah, it's more about hanging out with family. And last year we had a lot of family like living here, and my brother-in-law, who is Krista's like younger brother, but like she has a brother older than that, and then he's like the next youngest one. He moved to Knoxville to go to UT, and then her youngest brother was going to stop by, and something ended up happening with his work or something, and he couldn't make it. So we've got some family still in town. It's just, we got to kind of
a little more scattered,
little bit more scattered, and we got to motivate them. Got to be like, come on, man.
Yeah, man. You don't need any motivation from me. It's Halloween, trick or treat, done. There. I love it, man. It's so much fun.
Nice.
I haven't had a chance to turn on the PlayStation this week. I've been trying to catch up on work before things dwindle down. So I think yesterday pretty much solidified it. So I don't know if I'm going to have anything to do the rest of the week.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
So that's fun.
Nice.
That's the way to go right there.
Well, and you better get that PS4 nice and warmed up for. Are you doing Fallout on PS4? You don't have an Xbox One. Yeah, I figured. So that thing's going to be churning and burning for you, man. It's going to be great. I can't wait to get your opinion. Yep.
Dang it. Are you so excited about that?
Dude. I don't even want to play any games right now because I'm just so excited for that one.
Pumping up.
So
that's great, man. That's so great.
I thought about it because I was like, should I go pick up Wasteland like as a precursor to playing this? I was like, no, I'll wait.
Yeah, I would. You're going to play that through the holidays, no question.
Yeah, and then I'll pick up Wasteland probably after the new year. So
there you go.
For those who don't know, Wasteland was like, I can't remember in what way it's related, but it was definitely a precursor to Fallout because I believe the designer of Wasteland maybe was the designer of Fallout 1 or something.
Did you play Fallout 1?
I have played a little bit of it because I have it on Good Old Games.
Oh, nice.
And it's pretty good, but I think in a world where Fallout 3 exists, it's a little bit, it's quite a bit different. It definitely doesn't hold your hand and it's harder. It's significantly harder.
Was Fallout 3 the game changer? Because 2 didn't do much either, did it?
3 changed it to first person. So all of a sudden, they had been using the Bethesda switched it over to an engine that was like the Elder Scrolls engine.
Right.
So it was just a much different game. The original was more like an isometric tactical kind of game.
Ah, okay.
Which, speaking of, there's in Wasteland 2, it really ties back into kind of an XCOM style gameplay.
Ooh.
So from the stuff I've watched, like it's a game that I will definitely enjoy, but I will definitely need to play it for 100 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So
wow.
Yeah, this is going to be your Super Bowl game for the year,
you should look, Gabe. Wasteland 2, you should take a look at it.
All right. I like that. Down for it.
Not much else to report except that I'm disappointed that Halo doesn't have split screen co-op. That's really weird.
Huh.
I told my youngest
weird.
brother-in-law to pick it up. I was like, "Yeah, pick it up, man." He's like, "It doesn't have co-op." Because that's normally what we would do is just play co-op.
Yeah. Huh.
So,
that is interesting.
Yeah, that was
Halo 5.
That was an odd decision.
There's a lot of odd decisions being made.
Yes, there are.
Just, around the world.
Just in general.
How long do you want to talk about that?
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, we got time. We can do it.
Oh, my gosh. Is that it, brother?
That's it.
Well, Router,
every
got
week
it?
we ask you a question.
I got this, brother. Hit me.
Well, let's do it!
All right. New releases. Here we go. Another heavy hitter on Friday. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. PS4, Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, PC.
I don't like this Friday thing.
Mr. Patillo, will you be picking it up day one? You're on the road, actually.
I know. Like, here's the thing. I need to, and I want to. But selling and buying houses is expensive. Dang it. And so it's hard to spend that kind of money right now.
Yeah, I hear you.
I might pick it up on PC because like $20 cheaper on PC automatically. So I don't know, but I don't love, like, I never know when I've got the game looking good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you play it on PS4, like, it's, you don't have a choice. You don't have to worry about drivers and things looking weird. And so
that's why I love it.
He's gonna put it into his PC and it's gonna be like Minecraft.
Exactly.
Man, I can only run everything on low.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, below low, there's a setting called 8-bit.
8-bit. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. They don't hate the voice acting's all different.
It's like
yeah, guys, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
You're like, oh man.
Sounds like sucks. Ghostbusters on NES.
What did that sound like?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Or my man from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. You're like, I think that was TKO. I'm not sure though.
That's awesome.
So
Yes.
yeah, I want to.
All right. So your annual game has always been Call of Duty or Modern Warfare.
Yep.
So
yep,
hopefully
Call of
you'll
Duty.
hopefully you'll be able to pick it up. Also coming out, Need for Speed for the PS4, Xbox One, PC. They're releasing Shovel Knight for the 3DS, PS4, Wii U. I think Xbox One as well.
Okay.
Lords of the Fallen Complete Edition, Xbox One, PS4. Another RPG for you. And Evolve.
They must just be re-releasing because it's the time to buy stuff. Lords of the Fallen is an old game.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're re-releasing a lot of things. And then Evolve, they're doing the Ultimate Edition for the PS4 and Xbox One. So
Evolve was $5 at the Microsoft Store.
Really?
It was either over the weekend or at the end of last week.
That game's not great.
Yeah.
But it is really fun with friends.
Right.
I mean, really fun.
Yeah, that would be fun with friends. So that's the big wig is Black Ops 3, everybody, for this one. And then next week we got one heck of a release.
That weekend, is going to be crazy.
Yep, it's going to be insane. On the MTTG Oops front, really not a whole lot, except people were beating me up. Stephen Blair at Taiping 1993. So not so much an oops, but Router said he hasn't found unlocked online missions in Syndicate. Good news, there isn't any. I'm like, yeah.
Nice.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I mean,
All right.
I'm early into it, so I didn't know. Yeah, and I didn't know, honestly, because that happened in Unity too, where like they set you up and then all of a sudden they just blah, here you go. But this one they didn't, and it's a good thing.
Mission vomit.
Yeah, right. And then Josh Oakes, JP Oakes won. Come on, Router, supporting the Mets. Go Royals. Congratulations to the Kansas City Royals.
That's right.
What a World Series. I mean, I was only
4-1, right?
Oh, man.
The Mets only won one game, right?
Game one, I was like, oh, this is going to be a battle because it went 14 innings. And it was, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And then all of a sudden,
they set us up for the okie doke.
They just collapsed. But
they wore them down in game one.
Yeah, we're going to hear about the Royals for the next couple of years because that team, they're a young team and they are really good. So
my Reds need to step it up.
Oh yeah,
they did terrible.
Yeah. So they have.
Well, hopefully they've won more than 4 games in their last 34 games. So I don't want to hear.
There is that.
Yeah,
there is
that. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yay, Titans. Anyway, that's it for Oops. That's it for new releases. Back to you, gentlemen.
Halsifer.
Nintendo is underwhelming us with their mobile stuff.
Oh.
They haven't announced any games yet, but they've announced like a chat app called Miitomo, I guess.
Yikes.
It's going to be using your Miis. You're going to talk to one another, and it's going to be free to play with paid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What does that even mean?
Next.
It's not a game.
Exactly.
No, it's a social app, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like the if you've ever used the DS, they have like kind of a chat app on there. It's kind of like that.
As long as that boop, 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 it's going to be in the background.
I remember it having some kind of music. Yeah,
I love that music.
I could literally leave that on all day.
It's fun, isn't it?
So good.
It's like being in an elevator all day.
Yep, exactly.
Muzak going.
Muzak. Yeah, well,
nice.
that's disappointing. Hopefully, that's the only thing that they disappoint us with in the next couple months.
I think that maybe this is going to be like some kind of thing that ties into their new console, because I guess they're not releasing it for, I think it's like March 2016 is when it's coming out. So they've just announced that they haven't announced any games yet, though. So,
oh, gotcha.
They'll do a press conference, right? Like they have to.
I guess this was part of might have been part of an investor call. I'm not sure, but they'll do they'll do some kind of press conference when they start to announce real stuff, and maybe they're just going to wait till E3.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, I guess. Speaking of mobile gaming, Activision Blizzard bought King Digital Entertainment, the makers of Candy Crush, for $5.9
hit it
billion.
Unbelievable.
That is crazy.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
And so this is going to make them the second biggest game company in the world.
That's crazy.
Because of this
First
acquisition.
off, Activision having $5.9 billion is pretty amazing. Second of all, King being worth that much. Holy,
that is crazy.
In less than 3 years, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's only because of Candy Crush. I mean, they've got a bunch of games, King does, but I think that Candy Crush is the biggest thing for them.
Sure.
Yeah. Do they keep kind of updating it too and making like new levels?
I thought
so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's crazy. The only company that's bigger than them is I'm not probably going to say this right, but Tencent.
Yeah, I think I've heard of them.
China. They own Epic Games, Riot Games,
That's
Blue Mobile,
right,
Pocket Gems.
Oh wow.
So they own a lot of people too, but and a bunch of other stuff. But so Activision, Blizzard,
ballin',
already a big company.
Ballin'. Yeah, exactly.
King has 533 million monthly active users in 2014. So that was their monthly active in that time.
Oh my gosh. They said it's down to 330 now.
Oh, active.
But
okay.
Still, that's crazy.
That's insane.
That's insane.
No.
Mobile gaming, boy.
I guess.
Mobile gaming. Golly.
All right, man. We got to put a game together.
We got to do something. What else you got, Hall?
Let's see. Let's talk deals again. There's another Xbox One deal. This is mostly what's been popping off is Xbox One deals. Apparently, what's it? Is
this the 6 game thing?
The 6th through the 8th. Best Buy is doing a free $50 gift card and a free game with the purchase of an Xbox One.
Purchase of any Xbox One?
Yes. So you could get like one of the ones that already comes with a game and then get a free game with it anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you see the one that's coming with 6 games?
I heard about this, but aren't they mostly Kinect games?
Yes, which sucks, but if
preface that real quick.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is if Best Buy matches that,
which they do,
so you could probably get 7 games.
Does Best Buy match like free with stuff? Because last I checked,
bundles?
they didn't.
No, you're right. Yeah, I think they match just sale items.
Yeah.
So it does sound better than it actually is because you get a Microsoft, you get the Xbox One with Kinect, with Dance Central Spotlight, which we play and love. Kinect Sports Rivals, awful. Zoo Tycoon, Project Spark, Assassin's Creed Unity.
Wow.
And
that
a
banger.
choice. Right, exactly. And a choice of Halo 5, Grand Theft Auto, FIFA, Batman, Madden, Witcher, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Mortal Kombat 10, and some other stuff. So you get like 5 games that you don't want.
Right.
And then you get to choose a game. And that's for $400.
Yeah, they're just throwing everything in the kitchen sink at you now.
You know, and if this was back in the day, I would be like... Back in the
day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Hey. Sorry, every time you say that song, man, love it.
When I was just a little Negro. Ahmad. So if this was back in the day where everything came boxed and you could sell out all the other 5 games, then it'd be a great deal.
Nope.
But the fact that it's all going to be digital, you know, it's harder to sell a digital. I've sold digital and physical games on eBay, and digital games just don't bring as much sometimes. You know what I mean? So if you could sell 5 games and pay $400 and get the Kinect,
how do you
and get
sell
a game
digital on eBay?
You just sell the code.
You can sell the Kinect too, actually.
Yeah, but then you won't be able to play some of the games that are preloaded on the console.
That's the point.
Bingo, bango.
I got you. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Giggity.
I seriously considered that. I saw a good Kinect deal and I was like, I could sell the Kinect. And then I was like, you know what? There's probably so many Kinects listed online. How am I going to sell my Kinect?
You'll sell it. That's why you get on eBay, man. You're selling to everybody.
Yeah. Those things got to be going for like $50 now. Crap.
Yeah, maybe. Did you have some more deals?
I've seen some in passing. Amazon's basically kicking off their like Black Friday month. So stay tuned for video game deals. It would be stupid for us to announce them the day they come out. Just go to Amazon. Because by the time you listen to this, it's going to be a day late, and it's going to be too late, man. Yeah,
you've missed that. What are you guys doing sitting there? Oh,
you missed it.
You missed it.
I will never forget. I think it was 2007. Amazon did like a Black Friday deal where they were doing like the Xbox 360 arcade for like, I think it was like $100.
Oh my
one
gosh.
that didn't have a hard drive, and at the time it was like 300 in stores. It was crazy.
That
I just remember sitting there refreshing the page.
The hard drive. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because you can always update the hard drive anyway, right?
I think at the time they only had the 20 gig, and I don't think they were selling it separately. But at that time, like no games really used it, so it didn't really matter.
Exactly. Well, let's talk PS Plus and Xbox games with gold. For November, the full lineup for PlayStation is The Walking Dead Season 2.
Nice.
So now you've gotten both seasons for free.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
That's PS4. Magica 2. I don't know anything about that game. PS4. Mass Effect 2. Throwback PS3.
Ooh.
Beyond Good and Evil PS3. Dragon Fin Soup.
Okay.
Cross by PS4 and PS Vita. And, Invisimals PS Vita. Invisimals. That's what I'm going with.
Mass Effect 2, man. PS3.
I know,
that's
right?
A throwback.
I know. Let's take it back. Back in the day. And then Xbox Live Games with Gold.
Pac-Man.
Numa. Yeah, exactly. Numa, I think is how you spell it. PNEUMA.
Yep.
And that'll be available first half of the month. And then Night Squad for Xbox One, second half of the month.
Night Squad.
Night Squad. Squad. And, and then on Xbox 360, we have Dirt 3 and Dungeon Siege 3.
Man, they just don't have anything over there, do they? They're just like, hey, what's this at the bottom of the barrel? Let's grab that.
Yeah, exactly. They've won like 2 months before.
Oh,
but that's pretty much
out of how many months PS Plus has crushed them?
I know, but you have to remember too, if you want to play some of these Xbox 360 games with gold, might as well go ahead and download them because they will be playable on your Xbox Ones from here on out. So remember that. And the backwards compatibility thing is coming the 12th of November. So
amazing. All right.
Yep.
Bring it on.
Clear eyes, full hearts.
Can't lose.
I don't know what that has to do with this. I just felt like saying it.
You just throw out a little Friday Night Lights out.
Yeah, just throwing that out there because I love that show.
Yeah, that's a great show.
What else you got, Hall?
Speaking of backwards compatibility, I think PlayStation's pretty much announced that they're not going to have it by adding 105 games to the PlayStation Now subscription. PS Now.
Mm-hmm. What games were they though? I tried to find them. How do you find the list of games?
There's a full list available at the PlayStation blog.
Okay.
Most of these, well, not most of them, but a huge chunk, like 21 games are Capcom.
I know. That's why I saw that, and I didn't know if they like just do they take other ones down, or are they adding 105 to what's already existing?
No, they're. I don't think they're taking any down. I think they're adding 105.
Wow.
When I tried out, so when I did the trial, I signed up for a month as well. It was a pretty good selection, and it ran pretty well on my internet connection.
Okay.
And I think it may have just come out of beta when I signed up for it.
Okay.
This adds a lot more value to it. I mean, we're talking.
Oh, good.
So Resident Evil 6, not the best game. Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 4, Code Veronica X, a couple other Resident Evil games I haven't played. You get a lot of Street Fighter games with this too. Puzzle Fighter,
I haven't heard of a
Mega
lot
Man.
of these games.
Bionic Commando, Strider, all the looks like Lost Planet 3 and 2. Actually, it looks like you get the first one too.
Dragon's Lair 2, Time Warp.
Yeah, Dragon's Lair 2.
Dragon's Lair 1. Which, by the way, is about to go. Ed Placencia.
It's there.
Since we talked about the Kickstarter,
I watched it.
Has like done a little Don Bluth collection. So he did Space Ace, he did Dragon's Lair, and Dragon's Lair 2.
Man, that's awesome.
I watched it. I was so excited. It was great.
Wait to go watch those.
Dragon's Lair is a really short game if you're good at it.
Yeah, exactly. If you know what's coming,
but you were never good at it.
Exactly.
They were so not forgiving at all on anything.
No.
Oh boy.
That
kind of makes me want to go play that. But playing it on PS Now would be weird. There is a little bit of lag. It's very small, but it's there.
But with a reaction game where you're having to have that Twitch response.
Yeah, it would be kind of weird, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Go check out the PlayStation blog if you're interested. I mean,
and everybody should have a 7-day trial. I think that,
yeah, at least that. It's a lot of fun if your internet connection allows. It's a lot of fun to just browse and play games. So
cool.
Like play them on instant. It's great.
If it was a little cheaper, I think I'd be in it to win.
Yeah, 20 it's still steep. I mean,
yeah, it feels a little steep for a brother.
Yeah. See, that's the thing.
He's got a new house.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it ever get to a point where they, like, I mean, so when PlayStation Plus came out, it was smaller than it is now, really. Like,
of course, it was way smaller.
It's been expanded a lot. Does this eventually expand into becoming a part of that?
I don't think so, man.
I got to say, I'm kind of surprised that PS Plus didn't offer like Fallout 3. Can you imagine? That would have been amazing.
That would have been the game to offer, yeah. Like that, for free this month.
Man, they should, because they did that with Borderlands, and that was amazing. But man,
that's right.
That would have been great.
Well, I take that back. It would have been great for them to offer it last month.
Right.
To get people to play
and
it
not like,
and then
not
play
in November.
Fallout 4.
Exactly. And because that's exactly what they did with Borderlands. And that's what got me hooked on the franchise, even though Gabe doesn't like it. But we're not going to talk about that.
I did not like it. I just didn't get the point.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like CeeLo Green, who, if I was bigger, I'd probably be mistaken for him instead of Darius Rucker.
Yeah, you would.
But I have to get a lot bigger. I would be like I couldn't be the chubby ninja anymore. The obese
You'd be the
ninja.
in trouble ninja.
The ninja.
The ninja. Get on that
Be
treadmill.
the hey, can we talk ninja?
Get on that treadmill ninja.
The hey, I love you, but ninja. He's coming out with a mobile game. I don't know what it's going to be called, but Hyperpower Game Group is who's doing it. And I think he's probably doing it because the whole Kim Kardashian thing went pretty good.
Oh, sure.
And
is
when you're an artist,
Goody Mob going to be involved?
When you're a singer, you think people are listening to you. And I don't think anybody be checking for a CeeLo Green.
Not anytime soon.
But I think CeeLo Green thinks that people would be checking for a CeeLo Green app. And so as much as I love CeeLo and think he's incredibly talented, I don't know if an app is going to make him the money that he's
stick
hoping.
With music, and I think we'll be fine.
Right.
Is he still on The Voice?
No.
Not
this season.
I was going to say,
if he was, though, that'd make more sense.
Exactly, because he'd be like, in my mobile game, this is how it
my
works.
mobile game, what I did out.
So be on the lookout for that.
You know what? I thought you were great. You got a little bit of work to do, but I tell you what, you're going to go away with a free copy of my mobile game.
Exactly. Here's 99 cents, baby.
I'm not going to forget you.
That's right.
Exactly. What else you got, Hall?
The Bethesda kind of is
Who
teasing
is this
us.
Bethesda?
Bethesda.
Oh, you know who they are.
Bethsaida.
Bethsaida. Sounds like it's different every time.
It probably is a little different.
They mentioned that they've ported Skyrim to Xbox One as one of their training exercises.
Uh-huh.
Training exercises.
I thought that was so weird to be like, hey, we ported it just to try it though, just to make sure we knew how to. We didn't want Batman happening.
Oh,
to
good
us.
Lord, no.
Yeah, and then the accounting department comes in and says, "This is a game, right? Release it."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Money. We need
Think
money.
they will?
I think they will. I think whenever they get to,
It's like the softest launch ever.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think when they get to a point of announcing stuff for the next game, I think they'll release Skyrim as a definitive edition or something like that.
Man, I don't know. After playing The Witcher, I'm like, Skyrim needs. If they're doing another game, they need to step it up.
I still prefer Skyrim, to be honest.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I like
Witcher
The
3?
Witcher. I like The Witcher a lot, but
Man, I'd take Witcher
I
any
still
day.
prefer Skyrim.
Is it the first person thing?
It could be part of that. I like the way that Skyrim handles inventory better, but
Yeah, I could see that a little bit.
I don't know, because that for me is like a main draw of the game, is being able to figure out my way through dungeons and stuff like that on limited resources. So,
Yeah.
I really wanted you to say, I just figuring out, making my way downtown, walking
Looking
fast, just for a haul. I think that'd be funny.
That would have been good. Oh well.
I feel you. On
Yeah, man. I'm not feeling you on that one. Witcher's like
that.
that did it for me.
Well, speaking of, sorry, go
I
ahead.
was just saying, but it is Bethesda, so I am a big fan. I mean, it's not like I didn't put over 100 hours into Skyrim anyway, but like, I just think it needs to be like, if they're doing another, I know they're porting this one, but it's like, man, let's just get a new game and let's make this one the greatest ever. You know what I mean?
well, maybe
Right.
maybe they ported Skyrim to start developing the new one.
Right. Which I would think that with their success that they've been developing something. Like they're not just starting now. I hope not, but maybe they are. Because
They've probably been planning something.
I mean, they're a fairly large company, right? They can do multiple projects, for crying out loud. They can't, it's not like where they're just focusing on one game, but maybe Fallout was just their all in that they were focusing on. I don't know.
Huh. Well, speaking of porting over to PC, Batman, Arkham Knight, Warner Brothers is offering refunds for people that bought it on PC.
Did you get yours?
I didn't, and here's why. I should.
You really should, actually.
Just to be like, I can't, because I didn't feel like I could play it to its full potential, but I did play the whole game. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not the point. If they're offering you something like that, I think you should take it anyway because A, it was delayed. B, you couldn't maximize the full potential of your PC.
And I couldn't play it for 4 months.
And you couldn't play it for 4 months. So, like, I wouldn't feel bad because if they're offering it, take it because they've already budgeted for that. So, it's not like you're taking money away from it. This was their mistake. They're trying to correct it. So I say go for it.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah, definitely, man. You're not doing anything wrong. They're offering this to you because of their screw up.
Go buy Call of Duty. What you're saying?
Man, see? Now you're thinking. Now, you and me, baby, we're on that same page now. I love that.
Why wouldn't they just give away a couple free games, like a couple ones that work?
I think because, like, for me and watching the discussion, people are pissed.
They should
be. People are really mad,
yeah.
and rightfully so. I mean,
rightfully so.
We did, like me, went out and bought day one, pre-ordered, blah 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 blah, and so for it to come out in June. It's not be able to play it till September.
Yeah, that's really messed up.
June and September. June,
crazy.
September. That's
is
honestly
nuts.
In a video game world that is unacceptable. For a big company like that to have that big of a screw out, it's unacceptable. You don't do it. So that's why I say take it and go. Because because you know what? It's a huge lesson for them. And, they need to be held accountable for it because this should not be happening ever again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
that's true. So anyway, from now till the end of the year, you can take advantage of this. To my PC people out there that made the same mistake I made.
It's okay, Gabe.
And
that was good, man.
Bat better have my money.
Bat better.
So
That's the title of the episode. Bat better have my money. With a big old picture of Rihanna. With a Batman hat on or something.
exactly, yeah.
Nice.
Done and
shoot.
done. Bat better have my money. Don't act like you forgot. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh
That's
man,
good.
What a
Yeah.
great song for the kids. What a great song.
Bottom line, brother, definitely take advantage of it. It's there. I appreciate the fact that they're holding themselves accountable for it. So I think you should do it
Yeah. All
and
right.
get you some Black Ops 3.
Yeah. Let's see how it works out.
Okay.
All right.
Let us know.
What else you got, Hall?
That's it, man.
Bat better have my money. I'm still laughing at that, dude. That was great.
Oh my gosh. Router, you had something to share, didn't you?
Oh, yes. So, Extra Life this weekend, November 7th, play for 24 hours for charity for them children's. I love this because, video gamers get such a bad rep sometimes, and this is a way for us to get back. I said last week I didn't have time, and I said last week that I was going to set up an actual team on extralife.org. I'm going to do that today. I will tweet out the link and everybody. We want to put a team together, and I think our goal is to raise, if we can, if you have it in your heart, to raise about $1,000. It's going to go toward the Children's Vanderbilt Children's Hospital here in Nashville. That's what I think the hospital we're going to focus on. Great hospital. It is a nationwide renowned,
nationally recognized.
Thank you. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Nationally recognized hospital. Amazing stuff there. Their children's hospital, literally, you go in there, it looks like Disneyland because there's like all kinds of, there's shopping, it's like a mall practically. It's pretty amazing. And what they do for these kids is pretty incredible. So we're going to put that together. And I think the way we're going to do this is clearly because we're married to the games. There's no way we're playing for 24 hours. We're going to try and break it up. I think I can only do like 2 in the morning
Take chunks.
5 o'clock in the morning. Hall, if you can take some. Gabe, you're on the road, but I think our boys, Ed Placencia and Uncle Breadfan
Chris McCracken.
they're going to try and pinch hit as well. So just look for that on Twitter. We'll put that link up, and let's do something this weekend for the kids. I think we have enough followers and listeners that people can pitch in just a little bit, and we might get to that goal, which I think would be really, really cool.
Be awesome.
So let's do that. It's 'tis the season for giving too. So let's do that.
Yeah, it is. It is like officially the season.
We are. I'm kind of freaking out because it's going to be here before we know it, and then it'll be gone. And I hate that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it got here quick.
That's the thing about touring in the fall.
Yeah.
What would you say, Gabe?
Oh. I was saying. I was saying that's what's hard about. That's what's hard about touring in the fall. Is I feel like I miss out on so much of the Christmas the stuff that goes on because I'm gone the whole time. Yeah.
But it's like your own hype train. It's not like the hype train. It's like you're excited for it. Love this time of year.
Yeah, it's awesome. It came up quick. That's pretty much what I said.
It really did. This whole year has been quick.
Yeah, this has been a crazy fast year. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there's one more way to say it. Can anybody think of it?
Nope.
No,
no, we're good. Right.
We just kept saying the year was fast.
The year was fast. Fast year.
Exactly.
Fast year. Flying by.
It was quick.
Quick. Moving and shaking.
Every week we ask you guys a question. Last week was no different. We said, what are you dressing up for Halloween? And we want pictures. And we got pictures. Kev.Austin over at the forum. Much to the pleasure of Tim Hall, I'm sure. I'm dressing up as the Arrow for Halloween.
Yeah, buddy.
And then he's got the family out there. One dressed up as a fox, a ladybug, and Harley Quinn.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Representing. Gotta love that. Who else we got out here? We got Kay Corcoran on the forum. Got to be responsible and pull a 24-hour shift. Maybe I'll remote play Destiny from work and put my Crota mask on. That counts,
Nice.
right? I thought that was funny. Who else we got? I think I went with Josh. Oh man, my scroll is acting up. Josh.
That's a pretty good
06.
Count costume.
I know. He said, I was the Count. My two sons were Cookie Monster and Elmo. My wife was Big Bird, but the family got split up because Cookie Monster was stuck in the hospital all week.
Oh,
we
man.
made the best of it and had a blast. I'm hoping to do a play day and invite toddlers to wear their costumes again.
Awesome.
Which I thought was a great idea. Over on Twitter, Rainflow at Flowing with Rain. I just picked up one with a hoodie because it was cold and with an awesome mask. So he was like a ghoul skeleton guy. You can see the picture. Ollie V at O_re_ba_oriba. Since it's 2015, I had to dress with the times, and he's in full Marty McFly gear with hoverboard in hand,
Yeah, buddy.
which is excellent.
Well played.
That's totally what people wear in 2015.
Well played.
And then David R at Black Hammer said, I dressed up as an exhausted dad. I gave out candy wearing a Freddy Krueger-like shirt and sweatpants.
Nice. Exhausted dad.
So I love that.
Retired Freddy Krueger.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So thank you guys so much for the answers. I love seeing all those costumes. Are so great. And you know where to find us. marriedtothegames.com. We have a .com, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Like the 90s.
Don't let it expire. We'll have to spend a lot of money to get it back.
It's on automatic renew, baby.
Yeah, of course.
Ayo. Facebook.com/married to the games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast. Come check out the YouTube channel. Over 800 videos now. We're keeping it moving. I've got Oregon Trail going up this weekend and NBA 2K16 finishing out the weirdness that is that game.
I got to see some of this just to be like, what?
Yeah. Just go watch the very last one. You're going to be like, basketball. I don't understand why we're not playing basketball right now. And Timothy Hall.
Rate us on iTunes so Warner gives Gabe his money back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I love that.
Better have my money.
I love that. That's good.
Bat better have my bat better have my Oh gosh.
Oh, that's good. Good stuff.
That's funny. Oh, and Router, you got it?
Of course.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get into some questions.
We're gonna move pretty quickly because I'm still holding some from last week that we didn't get to. So let's start. Facebook, Josh Stapleton. Okay, guys, how about some quick fire questions? Let's just hope none of these controversial topics cause any hurt feelings. Here we go. I'm gonna do them one by one, and you can just answer them. Backyard barbecue or fancy restaurant?
Fancy restaurant.
Man, backyard barbecue, dude.
Yeah, I'm with the backyard barbecue as well.
Yep.
I got too much work, man. Shoot. Every time we do a barbecue, I'm the one barbecuing.
Well, as long as you're not the one barbecuing and you can just go and eat barbecue, I'm all for it. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, backyard barbecue.
Dude, I like doing the grilling though.
Yeah, it is fun. Okay,
see, I'm not that good at it. That's the problem.
Oh, you can be good at it, Gabe. I believe you.
Yeah, you could definitely do it.
You can do it. Movie theater or home theater?
Oh, movie theater.
Movie theater, definitely. Yeah, there it is.
Maybe. I'm kind of half and half.
Okay.
You don't like going to the movies hall?
Yeah, I mean, I like going,
movies.
but I don't know. Like the past few times that Chris and I have been like, let's go to the movies. We're like, wait a minute, nothing comes out till November and December. Like there really hasn't been anything that we've been wanting to see. Yeah, the summer, but even then,
Bridge of Spies.
I don't think there was anything this summer that we were interested in either.
Yeah,
so I hear you. I hear you. Next one, mayo or Miracle Whip? Whip.
Mayo.
Man, I grew up with Miracle Whip. I'm Miracle Whip all the way.
Mayo.
P.S. PS4 controller or Xbox One controller?
Oof.
I like them both. I've played with
Me too.
my brother-in-law's Xbox One, and I really like that controller.
PS4
the only
for me.
thing the only thing I don't like about the Xbox controller is for some reason the placement of the logo, like that button up top,
That's
feels
a
a little
little
far for
weird.
me.
Yeah.
And I've got big hands, and that feels a little far.
I feel
so I
like
thought
the
that was weird.
L1 and R1 triggers, you have to really move your fingers up more for me.
Yeah, that's true too.
The Xbox 360 controller was better
Yeah.
a little bit.
It was.
Yeah.
Huh? Wow.
All right, there it is. City living or country living? We know what Hall's going to say.
Country.
City.
Yep. City, baby.
And finally, a favorite topic of discussion between my brother and myself, Batman or Superman?
Ooh.
If you asked my 8-year-old self, I probably would have said Superman, but now I'd probably say Batman.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Hall, actually. Early on, it was Superman, but I love me some Batman now.
Man, I gotta go Superman.
All righty. I liked it. There it
I
is.
think. Yeah, I think I gotta go with that.
Okay, good one.
I mean, he's Superman, right?
Right. But it's Batman, too. So
I get that, but Batman's just a guy.
but,
He is just a guy.
He is just a guy. Superman is super.
Like that got his back broke and quit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Superman.
Yep. Okay. There
I'm
it
not
is.
about quitters. I'm just kidding.
But he came back. Just remember, he did come
Exactly.
back.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, all right, moving on to Twitter. Arctic Warlocks. Low Twitter question turnout this week. Maybe get a twofer. How many Taco Bell PS4 boxes did you get trying for that gold PS4?
Oh, I know that's right.
Oh, how much explosive diarrhea did you get trying to get the gold PS4?
I tried it a bunch, but one of those things that I think I've talked about on the show before, you don't always have to buy the thing to enter the contest.
Right.
So I entered the contest a bunch, but I didn't buy anything from Taco Bell.
Well, that you probably, and your digestive system thanks you for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I didn't do that either.
I bought them and I was like, oh, it's kind of cool that I guess, you can enter these codes and try to win a PS4. The first code was sorry you lost. And the second code was sorry, this has already been used. And I was like, go figure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The people the employees at the store are probably entering all the codes.
Yeah, probably.
I would be.
Yeah.
Moving on, Derek Putnam at Derek L. Putnam. My costume failed me last weekend. I was a mummy, but couldn't reach around my back to wrap up.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What's your worst costume fail? Shoot,
Oh,
that's a great question.
that's a hard one. Worst costume fail.
I don't know, man. My fear is that you get all this put together and you put it on, and then it's too short or it rips in the back or something like that. Like
Exactly.
Lauren's Snow White costume had a rip in the back that we noticed like the night when we got back, and I took it back to them, and they actually had somebody sew it up for her, which was really cool. Like the next day.
Nice.
So that was nice
Oh,
of them.
wow.
But yeah, I think my fear is that it would just like rip right in the middle of it, and it would stink.
I think my biggest fail was being Michael Jackson like 5 years in a row.
Oh, there you
So
go.
it's not necessarily that that the costume went bad, but just like the idea, I'd worn it out.
Yeah.
It was time to
Which
stop being
era?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I was gonna say which era.
Probably Jam,
Oh,
or maybe a little bit before that.
I like
Probably
the
Jam. When did Jam come out?
jam.
92
Yeah,
or something
something
crazy?
like that.
Yeah, probably that era.
Mm. That was right when he was starting to turn white.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
What about you, Hall?
Yeah, how about you, Hall?
I'm trying to think. The one thing about that Mario costume is they always try to like design him as like a one size fits all thing, so it really doesn't fit anyone. So the fit kind of sucked.
Oh yeah, the fits are always horrible.
Yep.
Always horrible.
Mm,
All right, moving on. At JP Oaks 1, you are coming home in the middle of the night and you are starving. What is your late night snack of choice?
ooh.
Oh man.
Gosh, that's a good question.
Honestly, it could be
Depends on
chips.
what's open.
Yeah, I was going to say, it depends on what's out and available. Like right now, if it's candy, I'd be going ham on an Almond Joy right now. But if it's not Halloween, oh man. And probably like some chips or
Yeah, chips, unfortunately.
Something like that. Yeah. Chips or a cookie if it's out.
I could
I
go
can't
with
say
that.
no to a. I can't say no to a donut either. If for some reason there's a donut laying around my house, which
it's
I
like
don't know
those-
how would have survived till the nighttime.
Exactly. Be it a Munchkin or be it one of those Entenmann's donuts or be it dare I say, a Krispy Kreme. Oh my
Krispy
God.
Kreme.
Dude.
That's getting eaten.
I got pumpkin spice crullers at my Kroger.
Those are good.
Like the Krispy Kreme pumpkin spice crullers.
Are good.
Those were amazing.
They are really good. Did you heat them up for like 10 seconds?
No.
Oh, even
They
better.
were good as is.
Yeah, even better. Those are delicious. Man, I want some Krispy Kreme right now.
Mhm.
There you
Okay,
go.
moving on. At Flowing with Rain. Okay, I still want to ask you guys a question. What are y'all favorite female characters? Main, side, antagonist, whatever.
Oh.
Favorite female characters? I mean,
obviously Laura Croft,
of course.
Mm-hmm.
Harley Quinn, and probably. Oh man,
Harley Quinn is awesome.
probably.
Oh, that was a long pause. I thought
Gosh.
everybody cut
Yeah, I
off.
know.
I know.
was like,
Sorry,
Wait.
Thought the
I was
call
thinking.
there.
I'm up in the air between like Ellie or like Tifa from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, that's a good answer.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm liking Laura Croft. Love the Harley Quinn idea. And I'm like, now that I'm playing her right now, Evie Fry is awesome. I'm loving
Oh
I'm-
yeah, from Assassin's Creed.
I'm loving her character right now. She's awesome. So,
Huh.
Paul, what
Nice.
about you?
I think I got to go with Gabe on Lara Croft, but also,
Lara. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, I think it's Lara. Yeah,
Are we getting phonetic?
it's definitely not Laura.
I've always said Laura. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
Lara.
I think you're right about the Lara thing.
Lara.
It could go either way.
Depending on where you're from.
I've heard it
Yeah,
said every single way.
exactly.
And probably Meryl from Metal Gear Solid.
Nice.
I don't remember her. Nice. Good question.
Good question. At DSpin67, if you had an opportunity to spend a few hours with someone notable and pick their brain, who would it be?
Ooh.
Nobody
a
can
good
say
question.
Jesus. However, that would be
Be like,
pretty
hey,
amazing.
so that bat better have my money,
that's
Joe.
answer
Is that a
number
bad
one.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Hall?
I said that's answer number one by default.
Yeah.
What's
I think
answer
that's-
number two?
That's by default. Shoot.
Man, that's a hard question.
I would love to get into Albert Einstein's head and just be like, dude, what's going on in there?
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
How did you figure all this out? Like, I think he's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Hall?
That's a difficult one because there's a lot of people that we'd like to ask questions. Probably,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like doing maybe an interview or something. Does it have to be somebody from history?
No. Just
No,
he
just
said
anybody.
someone notable. That could be notable in your life. Like, I would love to have met my grandfather on my mom's side, who passed away in like way before I was born. But
That's a really good answer too, because I would have liked to have known like more of my Italian family. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, man.
it'd have to be maybe my grandma's dad, so my great grandfather.
There you go. How about
Man,
you?
maybe just because of so much of what I do, maybe like Max Martin,
Nice.
who's written like every hit in the last 20 years.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. He doesn't do interviews, really.
Yeah.
That's probably
like,
smart
and
too.
just like,
He's just collecting them checks.
yeah, he
pretty
is.
much.
Or like Clive Davis.
Clive would be
Like,
really
only just
interesting. Yeah.
So like Clive in music, and then like probably Spielberg.
Yeah.
Only
No,
because
that's a good
like
one.
like what? You know what I'm saying? Like he did a run in the 90s where like everything he did was gold, it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
And so just whenever it comes to like really creative people, I always like wonder like what in the heck, man? How did you come up with that? Or,
I'd love to pick
all these different
Steve
ideas.
Jobs' brain too. I think that'd be pretty. And
that's a
honestly,
good one.
and Bill Gates too. I'd love to just get the two of them together and be like, all right, who did what?
Yeah, they've done some interviews together, which are really fun.
Yeah,
On separate sides of the room, guys. Come
right,
on.
separate sides.
Yeah,
But
they're buddies.
I mean, yeah,
I know.
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
So
good question.
That's a great question. I love that.
I was going to pop off with a music related thing as well, but nobody knows who he is.
Who?
Roger Nichols, the guy who engineered Steely Dan.
Oh wow,
You're right.
there it
He
is.
engineered the
Nobody knows who
cleanest.
it is.
Exactly. He engineered like some of the cleanest records.
No, wait.
ever.
Which did it? Was it all of his records, or was it a particular one?
I think it was almost all of them.
Because
It
they
may
do
have-
sound. They all sound amazing.
exactly.
Like I remember the drums always sounding so good.
Well, if you so if you pick the brain of like any audio file, like they'll tell you that Steely Dan is like one of those, like some of those records are ones that you would hold up when you're like testing out like high end audio equipment, like $150,000 record player or something crazy. You
Right.
want to play Steely Dan on it first.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Specifically, Asia is a really crazy good sounding record. So
Nice.
That's awesome.
But like I said, nobody knows who he is.
Yep, there you go. And you
Well, it's
are
all for you anyway.
you are correct, sir. Gabe, this one's really for you at Drew Rowland 82. Dear Mr. Ambassador, care to meet up with the fan when the tour comes down to Macon, Georgia? Did you already do Macon, or are you? I don't think.
No.
I don't think you.
Yeah,
did.
heck yeah, I want to.
So yeah, definitely.
The answer's always yes.
Definitely hit up Drew.
Macon is that's it's like on the 19th.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
So there you
I'll
go.
let your boy.
Yeah, definitely. At Sir John 11, if a game was available on both Xbox One and PS4, which one would you choose to play it on and why?
Oof.
Man, I'm going PS4.
Depends.
And I think I went PS4 on Assassins. I went PS4 on Fallout for my pre-orders. I just because I'm more comfortable with it. And I am excited for Tomb Raider because I got that on Xbox One. So just to be able to put that in, because like the first game I played on the Xbox One was Halo, which I wasn't feeling. Rise was fun, I will say. That was a good game. But I'm just not as comfortable with Xbox One as I am with PS4 and just with PlayStation in general.
Mm-hmm. I would probably say PlayStation only because it's easier to take on the bus. And so, where the Xbox is a big clunky machine
beast
with a big clunky power cord.
Yes, it is. That
And nobody asks you why you're bringing a VCR on board.
Yeah, they're like, ooh, I just happened to bring my Betamax tapes. Can I play them on this? No, you can't.
That's good.
Are you sure? I'm sure. Oh man, dang! I brought my Betamax now.
Paul, I'm
Are you
curious.
still talking about this?
I'm curious about your answer because you're probably going to get an Xbox One for Christmas. So this question is probably more suited for you down the road. But I'm assuming you would still do PS4 at this point.
Well, it depends on the game. The Xbox 360 controller, which the Xbox One controller is kind of an evolution of, the 360 controller, it seems like it was created with first-person shooters in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So it just feels more comfortable on that controller. That's why I played BioShock on 360.
Well, there you go.
Like BioShock and BioShock Infinite.
Man, that game was good.
Love that game. Shoot.
And here
Good
we
question.
go. Final question. Eric Green at ECG28713. My first daughter, Ava, has started saying dada, and my wife is mad at me. So what did your kids say first, mama or dada?
Don't be mad.
My kid
Most
said
kids
woof.
say.
That's right. Your kid said
Exactly.
woof woof.
Tell her not to be mad. Most kids say dada first.
Yeah, it's easier
It's
to say.
easier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's not because they love you more.
Yeah.
Which, just in case you were wondering if you're any dads out there, if your babies love you more than the mom, they don't. They
No.
love the mom more.
They love mom more.
Yeah.
Yep. They truly love mom more, and we get kicked to the curb.
I don't remember what Amara's first.
That's
first
the thing,
words
man.
were.
I don't remember. I kind of don't remember either, which is really weird because, man,
I could definitely tell you she talks too much now, though.
Oh, by the way, Remy's still there?
Oh, did I not mention that Remy's here?
No,
yeah,
Remy's
Remy's here.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's still here.
Boy, that
He's
boy is cute.
He's heavy is what he is.
He's the Michelin baby.
Little chubby ninja.
He is. He's a chubby ninja junior.
Golly, I need him to start walking. I have a brother's arm fall off.
Your right arm is huge right now, isn't it? Your bicep.
Exactly.
You have a total offset arm.
I totally look like those guys in prison that only work out their upper body and got little itty bitty
Little
legs.
legs.
Like, dang, Gabe's right pectoral is huge. Left side of his body
That's
not
awesome.
doing so good.
That's awesome. Thanks everybody for the questions. Yes, it was a little low this week, but that's fine. We won't hold it against you. And again,
Yeah,
be
we
on the
still love you
lookout for
guys.
Twitter Extra Life this weekend happening.
Sweet. And here's the podcast we want your wives and your significant others to listen to, because the question of the week is, well, maybe for next week. The question of the week is, what do you want for Christmas?
Yes.
We're starting early so that people can know, and you can be like, hey, babe, you want to listen to a podcast real quick? And then
Or just turn
when
it
we
on
do
right at the section.
when we do the answers next week, you can be like, oh, that's crazy. They chose mine. That's so crazy.
That is
Okay, what did they
crazy.
say I wanted? So what do you want for Christmas? We're starting early. We want to hear people's Christmas lists. Router, what do you want for Christmas?
World peace.
No, come on. That's not happening.
No, it's not. I say it every year, man. Best Buy gift cards. Hook a brother up. That's all I need. I haven't
There
had
you
to
go.
buy a single video game this year.
Oh,
I want a bunch of little things. For one, I want some house shoes because this floor is cold.
House shoes.
house shoes. Oh my gosh.
What are you, 80?
What's wrong with that?
No,
Shuffle it
I
around.
had
Floor's
some too,
cold.
man. No, I'm with you. Hey, let me tell you
The
something.
floor is cold.
Let me tell you something. I have the Ugg slip-ons. Oh my God. It's like a party with your feet. It's amazing. They're so
That's
comfortable.
funny. That is really funny.
I'll have a cheaper version of that.
Okay.
Okay. What else do you want?
House
What's
shoes.
another small thing? You old man. You a
Shit.
cane
A cane. You want a
and a
pipe?
magnifying glass so you can
Pipe.
read the newspaper.
That's right.
Hey, you just pretty much named it all.
There
off.
it is.
Yeah.
I think I'd like a subscription to
National Geographic.
Retro Gamer magazine,
Ooh,
probably.
nice.
Nice.
Retro N5 maybe.
Ooh.
Retron 5.
Oh
Retro.
yes, a Retron 5 would be a great
Still
gift.
need to get one of those.
Ooh wee.
Yeah.
I have
need one of
all, I
those,
have all the consoles sitting on the shelf, and I'm like, I don't want to hook these up because they're going to look terrible.
Exactly. And when you get down to the Nintendo and stuff, it makes it really hard to play on these flat screens.
Yeah,
There's not an easy workaround.
How
for
much
that.
are they going for right now?
I think they're like 130, maybe.
I bet.
Not
Yeah.
too much.
Between 130, 160, yeah. I think I want I think I still want those a hoverboard.
Nice.
One of those little, you know what I'm saying? The
Oh, yeah.
things that people stand on rolling around on. Only because like I've seen it would have such good application on tour.
Oh, for you?
Because-
That
Heck yeah.
actually would be pretty cool.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
When you
And
come out on
next
stage,
year-
it's like do 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 do.
Oh, did you guys see the Vine?
The picture of Aladdin.
Yeah. Aladdin on the
Yes.
flying carpet. That was brilliant.
That
Come
was
on
pretty
now.
funny.
That was
That
really
was
good.
really funny. I'll tweet it out this week so people know what we're talking
Yep.
about. It was a video actually.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you're
New-
right.
Yes.
it was
so
in New
funny.
York, was it?
I don't know, but it
I
was
don't know.
brilliant.
It was so good.
For those that missed the Twitter, it's going to be Aladdin. Somebody dressed up as Aladdin on Halloween and put a rug on top of one of those hoverboards. So it just looks like he's floating around on a flying rug.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It was
So
great.
funny.
That was
So
awesome.
funny.
And he had the full Aladdin garb with the little hat and red cap and everything. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So let us know, man. Hashtag answer MTTG. Or, of course, you can answer on the forum if you have a list. And we'll shout it out on the podcast next week and maybe get some of these folks to buy you some stuff. So they can't say they didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea you were into that.
Really? Really?
Exactly. I have a whole room dedicated to this woman. Or sir,
Sir?
husband. Because I know there's some girls.
Yeah, we got girl
Listening.
gamers.
Yeah, man.
Love
some
them.
wives out there.
Love our girl gamers.
Holler. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. 134, 6 something.
130.
Golly.
We've gone back in time.
Yeah, episode
Yes.
97 in the books, man. We're almost to 100, y'all.
Episode 2, we're done. All right. Good job, guys. We're really getting getting
this is the
feel of this.
164th time we've done the pilot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. When's this plane going to take off?
That's right. I love it.
Thank you guys for being here. I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall. And we are married to the games, and we are up out this thing. Peace!